idol 的信心，逐渐变成你们爱豆的阴影。声音满上听起的双了，被逼着上去 to make a late to finally wait. Congratulations, please, Asian this. Every day, they talking about me, talking about music, super late. Living ace, diamond.
He's got to take over. This is bad.
Give me that.
Oh, we got the block.
Give me that. No. Come on.
All right. 4-5.
Come on.
Hitting down the lane.
Yo.
Quick shot. Oh, he took it out of there. He took it out of there.
Oh my God. This isn't cool.
Oh.
No. Oh, this might be it.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Lakers taking on the Timberwolves. For the Lakers, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Timberwolves, Lakers. We'll be right back after this.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Davis. He's at the head of the pack in the West.
And I can't say that anyone is surprised. Always one of the players that everyone loves to watch.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, if you ask Karl Anthony Towns, his greatest strength is his versatility. He said, "My dad taught it to me at a young age, and it's made my transition at every step of my career comfortable, having the fundamentals and foundation. I don't limit myself. I try to be great at all skills." Kevin?
Yeah, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Culver and Covington at the 2 and the 3. Then there's Towns, and it's Melly in at the 4. Nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Here's Caruso. Offline with his 3. And here's Culver. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Caldwell Pope for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Man, this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. On the wing, James. Shoots. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Culver passes to Towns. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the technical free throw is good.
And already a leader at such a young age, Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
Now, here's Culver, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Portland. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got his second bucket of the night.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the pass to Towns. And the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Caldwell Pope outside. Inside, here's Davis. Can't hit from in close.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Down low. A nice shot by Melly.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's LeBron. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Culver. Culver's got his second bucket of the game to go. LeBron with it. Culver covering. Stolen. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with push.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6. And it's Melly with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish. And as well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint, out to Kuzma. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Now, here's Kuzma. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Covington into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. Covington against James. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Now, here's Culver. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Lays it up off the glass. Culver's got 6.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, leading by 5. Passes it to Melly. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
The Lakers making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony comes in for James. Clarkson, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Here's Lynn. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Inside, here's Towns. The rebound by the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Kuzma, left side. Let's go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we've got a lot of game left to play.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
Now here's Kuzma. He has 7. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Towns. The baseline J. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Now Lynn, 9 points last game out. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Lakers trail by 4. Kuzma outside. From 13, and that one hits back iron. Anthony's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Wiggins surveying the floor. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lynn against Rondo. Outside Anthony. He kicks it to Clarkson. Shoots from the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Rondo against Lynn. Outside, Towns. Goes up on the wing, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 5. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Yeah, Greg, and when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough.
Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Pass to Watford. Kicks to Rondo. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now here's Lynn. Towns at the elbow. Back to Lynn. High post, Hernan Gomez. Nance on him. The rebound by Nance. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. That evens the score.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lynn looking it over. The pass to Towns. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Watford. Here's McGee. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rajon Rondo is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Zizic in at the center position. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Clarkson. He gets that one. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
Wiry strong. Clarkson finishes off the drive against physical defense.
And Minnesota has possession. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Fires from the line. And it's Wiggins missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And yes, it's good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Pass to Okogie. To stop the run, and he hits the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. Off target on the 15-footer. It's 2-on-1. Here's Okogie, and it's denied. Here's Watford. Clarkson on the wing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Elbow shot, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Clarkson's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. Here's Okogie. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Rondo. Here's Nance. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Knocks it loose. Bounce pass from Hernan Gomez. 5 to shoot. Wiggins. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
And this coaching staff appreciates the effort from Culver. The defense is about anticipation and hustle.
Okogie inside the three-point line. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Back to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Hernan Gomez, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Goes up off the inbound. Los Angeles leading by 7. Nance in the post. Hernan Gomez on him. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
The shot from the low post is good. I think Gomez has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From the line, 2 points. That one goes. Caruso's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Lakers. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Okogie. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Hernan Gomez. Nance with some nice D.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Melly. He feeds it to Culver. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope launches it. Pass to Watford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Covington's checked in. James checked in for the Lakers. Now the pass to Culver. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Culver's got 4 this quarter.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Caldwell Pope passes to Caruso. In the corner, it's James. Shoots. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got 10.
All James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn it.
Pass to Covington. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
And after watching Willie Hernan Gomez, play a few seasons, it is clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding up.
As you mentioned, Hernan Gomez, a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
Jake Lehman's checked in for the Timberwolves. Covington against James. 6 to shoot. And James throws it down.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Timberwolves trail by 7. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Even he was surprised to be that open.
Caldwell Pope outside. Left side, Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. James in the post. And Covington sends it back. Here's Lehman, covered by Anthony. Lets a floater go. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now here's James. He's got 12. Inside, Davis. Oh, wow!
Nice! An elite passer at his position. James always seems to make the right decision.
Lakers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season,
They're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. We love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And Culver's been aggressive as well, and his shot is going down with consistency.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Culver with it. 14 points for him. Here's Layman. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Lakers, number 1.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Clarkson in for Alex Caruso. Now here's James. He's got 12. The pass to McGee. Shoots over Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Over Wiggins. And the Lakers get it back. Anthony finds McGee. James against Wiggins. Here's McGee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
Both free throws good from McGee.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Lynn the pass to Towns. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Here's LeBron. Second shot opportunity. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma. Kuzma's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Higgins outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anthony kicks to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
And here is Lynn. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Covington. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Lakers leading by 10. On the wing, James. 43 seconds left now here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Here's McGee, and there's the feed to LeBron. Out to Kuzma. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Clarkson's got 12.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Lynn. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball's knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Goes back up. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of McGee? I mean, it's so impressive. He's gifted at positioning himself and using his length to throw shooters off.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Eddie, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers leading by 13. Culver and Covington at the 2 and the 3. Then there's Towns, and it's Melly in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one, good. James has got 16 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
McGee against Towns. Free throw line jump shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Towns. From the corner. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 6. From deep. But they'll get another chance.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Caruso, the pass to James. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He'll be happy that they're in front, but he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
Here's Melly. He averages about 5 points a game. Towns with the bucket.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Caruso, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Kuzma outside. LeBron dishes to McGee. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Covington sends it back. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now the dish to Towns. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Kuzma. Minnesota with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
For three, Covington. It's not going to go for him.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Ron right side, outside for Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. But they get it back.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the miss from JaVale McGee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Timberwolves. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
No, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
Timeout called the Lakers. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Robert Covington. And so it's the Lakers with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Watford. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Towns with the steal. Okogie for 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's around 30 points per clip, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now here's Nance. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Bucket is good.
And there's an example of Culver's improved upper body strength. Defenses are going to try to be physical with the young man.
Here's Caruso. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Trying to get something going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Off the inbound. And again, it's Minnesota.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Here's Caruso. In the corner, Nance with it. Shoots over Towns. Nance, no good.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
Culver passes to Okogie. Higgins outside. High post, Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Culver. Goes up to the stripe. The putback. It's good on the putback. Hernan Gomez has got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Caruso. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Caldwell Pope outside. The second chance effort. And that one's good. Caruso's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Towns against Nance. Almost, but it rolls out.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Culver passes to Okogie. Towns down low, covered by Nance. It's deflected. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
That's a good break. It's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Culver. And the Lakers making a change here. Lin against Clarkson. Outside, Davis. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Lin. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Lin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lin, dropping it in the face of the D.
Clarkson passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 16 points for Kyle Kuzma.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And here is Lin following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Here's Wiggins. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Anthony kicks to Davis. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Now Lin, 7 points in the game. Here's Wiggins. Misses off the left iron. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-3 run. And finished off by Davis.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Okogie. Pass to Towns. From the baseline. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 12 in the game.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah. Flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Anthony dishes to Davis. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lin against Clarkson. 16 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota.
In the mid-range,
Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 12. And it's slammed in by Davis.
So good at scoring off the pick and roll. That time Clarkson with the perfect setup.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Clarkson against Land. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Jake Layman's checked in for Minnesota. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James checked in for Larry Nance. Here is Lynn. He's got 9. The pass to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Kuzma with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 1:06 left to play in the third. Wiggins against Kuzma. And it's Wiggins missing.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
That's his second personal foul. The Lakers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. He's off on the first.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Timberwolves trail by 21. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Wiggins against Kuzma. And it's Wiggins missing.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole. Oh, you love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Layman. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Down low, here's Kuzma. And Layman pulls it down. And stolen by Kuzma. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
JaVale McGee.
From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Clarkson. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Clarkson passes to Davis. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. The Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Wiggins with it, pass to Layman. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem, then we go to Mutombo, Embiid, he's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
And it's Towns missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Here's Davis. It's picked off. To the paint. Here's Melly. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Lakers leading by 22. James outside. Back to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Covington. They get a hand on it. Covington against Kuzma. Left side, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
An all-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Covington finds Towns. Here's Melly. He's guarded by Davis. Melly passes to Layman. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kuzma. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Culver's checked in. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Now here's James. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. To the inside, McGee. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Covington in the corner. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters. And now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Culver's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Kuzma. Back to Caldwell-Pope from downtown. And no good that time. Good D by Covington. The shot by Culver, nobody around. That three off the mark. Lakers leading by 22. And finished off by LeBron.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Culver. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Minnesota shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Pass to Kuzma. Towns with the defensive effort. And Minnesota has possession. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. They're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
And it's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And James, such a terrific interior score. Simple, under control, and on the money.
So it's Minnesota now. Looking to get it going. There's the pass to Melli. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Caruso. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 22 points for Kyle Kuzma. So it's Minnesota now. Now here's Culver. Over Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Culver.
And for me, guys, this is an area that Culver should utilize more often, showing off that incredible feel with the jumper.
Now here's LeBron. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You got to let me say that. And if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Now here's Covington after LeBron James's miss. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. The 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Timberwolves shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Passes it to Okogie. Jefferson has a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Pass to Watford. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And so Lynn will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Okogie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Rondo, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Hard to do, but you got to cut off every passing angle in that pick and roll. If you don't, Rondo's going to make you pay.
The Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game. Here's Okogie. Misses from short range. The Lakers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Rondo passes to Anthony. Shoots over Lynn, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Noel, he's covered by Rondo. Noel, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Rondo against Lynn. Knocked loose. Lynn with the steal. .136 left in the fourth. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kyle Kuzma.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Here's Zizic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Noel, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Watford. Over Reed. Inside. Pass to Watford. 4 on the clock. From the high post. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Okogie. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game,
Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.